Every 25 seconds, your next ability or your basic ability interrupts dashes in the field. Okay, and that scales with levels. Marks them with gloom. Deal extra damage. Reduce this ability's cooldown by 25%. Okay, so Q is that launching thing. So this is your poke, I would assume. W is sheer. Also, it's kind of like Scion.
Don't care.
This is your E, that circle thing that I saw. Slows. Ultimate is like that marking thing, and then a dash. Okay. Let me look at the numbers. Her numbers don't look amazing in terms of like for poking. It doesn't look like she like gives that much. Like, if you're thinking about VEX support, just from me reading the abilities and me looking at the numbers, it doesn't look like it's good. But in practice it might be different. I can already tell something like brand support will do more damage though. Like that is just for certain, I can tell, because brand's passive is percentage damage and it doesn't really require AP to build. Whereas this is something you have to constantly build AP. I guess maybe perhaps it's more your passive then. You would have to do really well with. I mean, it's very long range. It's very easy poke, I will say. It's very easy. Yeah. So it's like almost guaranteed and it's very wide. Like I don't see how you can ever flop this ability. This ability seems so easy to land. Like, how do you miss? Which would probably be why it doesn't have such strong damage. Okay. Perhaps you would Q to fear them and then you would E. I feel like that.
Wish my hood covered all of
Okay, it doesn't. I don't think that this. Oh, that's weird. Her E. Her E has the same mechanic as Cassiopeia. I'll explain it. Hold on. Oh, I kind of flopped my E. So, when you Cassiopeia Q at max range or misfortune, E, it will shoot out the thing. Like, even though my cursor is all the way on the left over here, it's gonna activate here, which is different from some abilities where, like, if you're playing brand, if you're trying to use just if you're using brand, and let's just say I was standing here and I tried to W here, my character would actually walk all the way here and then use his W. Whereas this does not seem like the case for this character where like it will just max range it for you automatically. Not too sure if I like that. I think I prefer like the brand mechanic more rather than this misfortune mechanic. Oh, she knows a way to change that. But I guess you can't. I didn't really think about what item you would get. Probably not Imperial Mandate. I'll just go Ludens and hope that it's good. I don't think it is because you can proc the Ludens pretty well with the low cooldowns on Q. Yeah, like using the Redemption, I would rather that. Because I was trying to max range the Thresh, but it just like used it automatically, so I was like, oh, I missed it. Also the E actually doesn't have that long of a wind up. It like is actually really quick. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was like a really long wind up, but it's not at all. So you have to really utilize your auto attacks to really get the most out of your passive. The gloom part. it doesn't look like you can really reduce the passive cooldown reduction other than by doing the auto attack gloom part. If there was a way to actually reduce it more than just 25%, then that'd be amazing. Oh, that's good. This, Caitlyn is not very good. She's like not moving.
An ally has been slain.
Nice. Her animation is very, very smooth. Her Q. I know my friend JJ really wants to main VEX. I can see him liking VEX a lot. She's very easy. I was actually wanting to mention this because I remember having this thought when I was playing, when I was watching her thing. Oh wait, no, my gloom can be put on multiple people, it's not just one person. Oh, okay, no mind, maybe that's good then. That's a great way to reduce a cooldown. It's actually more than one person, I believe. Anyways, when I first saw her abilities, I was thinking like, her abilities and her design. Thank you for the Suzuka Dicia, 20% off subs this month, girlies. She's not like a very over-the-top character, which is good. But she's also not so simple in terms of like, she's like a recycled character. So it's not like something that's like, oh, I've never really seen this before, like this could be a character from 2015. But it's also not like a character like Aphelios where it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, you need a PhD to understand this shit. So, and also my passive gloom surprisingly does a lot of damage. At least maybe in laning phase, and they're kind of bad, so we're just destroying them. Okay, so it's actually more fatter at the start and then it thins out as it like goes faster. I didn't realize that. And she's also, it doesn't seem like she's a character that's like super duper. Hi Avril! It doesn't look like she's a character that's like very, very difficult to play at all. But also not so easy where it's like forgiving to the point where like you don't have to work for your anything. I think most of the skill would be her ultimate, knowing how to utilize this.
Darkness, take me. Seriously,
Yeah.
I'm burning up out here.
Yeah, her ultimate is very long range and I wasn't expecting it to be. Oh, that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen an ability have extra AP ratios as you up it. So there wouldn't really be much point in upping this as a support, like first, because you don't have AP ratios. Or you wouldn't have AP to even utilize the AP ratios, but I've never... Saraku does. When you up it, you get extra AP ratios. I don't think I've noticed that. She's really good at... actually, maybe not. I was gonna be like, she's okay, really good at face checking bullshit, but maybe it's okay. Because she doesn't actually... Unless she has AoE, she won't be able to know if she hit anyone. Because there's actually not an animation. I guess Ludens. Up. I wanna see it. I wanna try like limit test a bit, make some plays. Oh. I wanna make some plays with my ultimate. Oh, I fucked up. I meant to shop it. So, for some reason I thought the down comes after the shield, but I think it comes together with the shield, like when you press it. I think. You're insane. No, I definitely could have played it better. When I killed the Thresh, I actually should have just went on to the Caitlyn straight away, but I hesitated on my ultimate. I should have done it a lot more quicker. Any Korean food right now? We love that. Have you done your announcement yet, Avril? Because I know you said that you have a very special announcement for your job, like a new job that you have. Have you done that before? Made your announcement yet? I will say your shield has a very nice AP ratio, 0.8. I mean, I guess that's standard for shields. Like Rakan shield is 0.8. I mean, I would think it's QW.
Yeah.
Plus you get low cooldown.
What about it?
Not me missing my W twice, even though I said like you can't really flop it. Oh. Could have blocked it, but I don't. I want to get the kill. Damn it.
Slain an enemy.
If I didn't get hooked.
An enemy has been
Thank you. Sword boots or cooldown? I feel like
Please, put me back in my misery.
I mean, I'm sure sword boots could be a fine item, but I feel like if I were to play this in an actual game, I don't think sword boots would be practical at all. But then again, I guess if you're playing around your ultimate, if you play around your ultimate, which gets resets naturally, you probably wouldn't need ultimate. You probably wouldn't need cooldown reduction. But then that means if you're going like to full AP, it would probably mean QEW then. Oh. I missed my ultimate. I tried to get to Zed, but he like that. He went back to his clone. Thank you. Bam. Maybe we can get some poor soul in the rotations.
Walking sucks.
The way she walks is pretty. Oh. Oh god. Anyways. I was expecting someone lower to come along. Also, that Lilia skin. Very cool. Like, I feel like if I were to play a more like a ranked game, I don't think I would play VEX support in rank, but let's just say if I did, I probably would more go for like the stand back and Q cooldown reduction build, rather than like this risky go in with ultimate and stuff. I just don't think that's very practical. Like, I don't think she's a strong support. So I don't think it would be something you could get away with like in Challenger or Grandmaster or whatever. Thank you, Lena. Okay, so it's actually kind of hard to get your... Okay, maybe it would be better to QEW. So it's actually kind of hard to get your W off. It's hard to get your W off, it seems. Like, without your ultimate, I don't see you actually being able to get the damage off. So, I guess QEW. Surprisingly, I did a lot of damage, but that's because they're so behind. Like, this is not really an accurate game to like show if like support win is strong. But so I'm not gonna be like using this game or using this video to be like, oh my god, VEX support is so strong, whatever. Like, this is just like, whereas this one game, it's also PBE, and I also know that Killen's just like not playing well. Like, she's barely kiting. So they're just like give me a free win. So I'm just gonna judge VEX on how she feels and how fun she is, and she does seem quite fun. I don't know if it's my ping or not. I couldn't W. I don't know if you can W mid-dash. Because if I got my W off, she would have died. I probably should have stopwatch. Oh man, I should have ult her, and then as she shot, I should have stopwatch, and then I should have dashed her, and then W. That would have been so much better. Oh, their Lily is actually fed. This might be good. This might be a good okay for me to like see how well this character can do when your team is kind of like behind, or should I say if you're like the only one that can carry the game. I'll just... Oh, nice. What? As if that didn't land. I'm gonna die. I'm surprised my Q didn't land and hit her. I had to Zhonya's there because I was gonna die to the damage of time. I could see the timer. There was still a bit more time left and I would have died to the Leandries.
I can feel it. Someone's happy over there.
It's... I can see like where the hitbox is kind of, but it doesn't change. So when you just Q, it stays as like this wingspan. Like you can still see the wings. And I wish as it like goes fast, like you won't see the wings on the side and it's just like the middle. Like you do see the middle part. But it's like a little deceiving. Like you think, oh, it would hit, but it actually doesn't. Like it just stays the same shape and you just have to like know like, oh, that the ball, the head part is the one that's the hitbox. Oh, I didn't W correctly. Oh my god, bitch. I didn't want to use my ultimate because I wanted to save for the Lilia, but... yeah. Should I just shot at the Z? Okay. So, I guess I'll have to stand a little bit more back and play more like an artillery VEX. There's no way I can just like... there's no way I can ult in and just like get some Katarina resets. It's just not like practical. That's okay, Miss Gwen. A little shade maybe, but I kind of expect this. It's nothing new. This usually is the case when I do video games. How did I not fear? I'm dead still. The damage of time's gonna get me. It's very clunky with 220 ping. Oh, we got the kill, lovely. Don't know what I'm doing with this death cap. Maybe I'll just get Cosmic Drive. I just want to see the cooldown, like what it's like to play with cooldowns. Oh! That Caitlyn was very confident in her ability. I also feel like if you get caught on her, she seems like she'll die really quickly. Because she's actually not insanely long range, she's actually mid-range. But she doesn't have a way to get out. Which I guess is why she's a mage assassin, it seems. Which I actually really like. I like that she seems like a character that's very easy to get into, but it's not someone that's easy to master. Like, you will not get away with just being bad at positioning. Like, you will not get away with being bad at positioning on this character. Get him, get him, get him, get him! Oh, that did not hit me, this ping. I'm dead. The damage of time was gonna kill me, I had to go in. As if I didn't side dodge this bloody ping. Like, someone like Lux, Seraphine, and all that, they can stand really far behind and just continuously be like an artillery bot. But this character doesn't seem like that. She doesn't seem like she can just be artillery forever. Otherwise she'll be useless. Because if you're just saying artillery, you're only using 2 abilities, and then your ultimate and your W is gonna be useless. And that would be like the difference between like the good VEX players and the bad VEX players. Which I am here for. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't kill her. Oh my god, bitch. Oh no, I should have just went back to base. Also, I don't have any magic resistance against that Lilia, that's why I'm taking so much damage. I haven't really gotten like good resets though. I don't know how to do it from behind. Seems very hard, especially on 200 ping as well. Void Stuff's not gonna do anything. Void Stuff doesn't do anything to them. They have like 1 magic resistance boots. Well, I guess they have Demonic Embrace. But even then, even with Void Stuff, we wouldn't have the damage to match with them regardless. The only way we could probably win is if we get good stuns from the... So like, Nico ult and Vega War. Like, we don't have raw damage. Like, we won't beat them through raw damage. We have to beat them by picking. But it's gonna be hard to pick them because they have tenacity boots. It's actually on this Vega, Pantheon, and thing. It's worth sacrificing your life for 1 Lilia as well. Oh my god, my ping. I can't like use my abilities properly. I missed my abilities at the end. Like I ulted, but I missed my Q and I think I missed my E. I'm not too sure. I couldn't even zone yes. But it's nice that you can like zip through around the map really well if you land your ultimate. Yeah, I think the good VEX players will be able to know how to use this ultimate to its fullest potential. So we get to... It's nice that like I really like Katarina. Katarina's really fun with her resets and all. But I feel like Katarina is like a one-trick type of character. Like you have to one-trick her and be good at her, otherwise you'll flop. Because she's not a very forgiving character, whereas VEX seems a lot more forgiving. Like you don't have to be like a one-trick and you can still like somewhat get her. Well, that's a Nico. I don't know why I'm freezing. He should be dead. What? Did I not fear him? I guess it wasn't cooldown. Yeah, I just gotta stand back. We can probably kill them, yeah. Ow. Auto. GG. I would like to play more VEX when she comes to live service. The ping does make it a little annoying. So some of you might have known that sometimes I play on NA service 220 ping on my NA account, like with Manko or whatever. People always like, oh, you should play Yumi, or you should play Soraka, or you should play Janna. Actually, the more squishy your character is, the worse it is to play on 220 ping. The best characters to play on 220 ping are actually tanks. Tanks have very easy skill shots usually, like Leo and Alistair and all that stuff. Well, not really Alistair because of his WQ combo, but you literally just stand there. Like, it doesn't really matter if they catch you because you're a tank. Whereas if you're playing Janna or Sona and they catch you with a hook or whatever, you're dead. Like, it's very hard to dodge things and it's hard to position properly. Whereas tanks, you just walk around and you're done. Like, it doesn't really matter. And because I said before in this game where Vex is a character doesn't really have like good escape. Like, if you get caught in Vex, you're going to die. I don't really like her on 220 ping because it's not as forgiving. Like, if I get caught, I'm dead. Like, that literally just like sleeps me and I'm dead, or walks up to me, I'm dead. And I really had to stay my distance and just like barrage her from afar, but I just couldn't really do that properly with my ping, so I'll have to wait for her to go on live service before I get to play her more and enjoy her more.